Trisha, can I put you on the spot right from the word go today?
Bring it on, bring it on.
So listen, every day I ask you for match prediction. I'll do that
Yeah.
later on. But first tell
Okay.
me what's the number of sixes that will be hit today?
Oh, you're asking this because today's match is in Sharjah and last match they hit 33 sixes. I will predict two numbers. One with Gale and the other without Gale. If Gale plays, then
Uh,
50. Without Gale, 40. What about you?
I think it will be 36. 36 is the number. And we both might be end up being correct because this is a ground where they hit 33 sixes, Rajasthan Royals and CSK together, and that's the joint highest in IPL. Now, today, just look at the lineup. On one side, there may be Gale, there's Rahul, there's Maxwell, there's Mayank. On other side, there's Steve Smith, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Sanju Samson, Butler is coming in. And because of this, we come to our most important point today that because Sharjah is a smaller ground than the other two grounds in UAE, here there will be a lot of sixes. Bowlers will get hit for sixes. But is there any kind of strategy which can be used by the bowlers to not get hit for a lot of sixes so that they can limit the damage? That's what we'll be discussing in Strategy Corner.
I will go bowlers wise. So I will start with the pacers. The pacers should be careful that nothing should be on full length. It should be good. And if you have to bowl short, it either has to be on the body or has to be a slower short ball, not the usual bouncers, because the margin of error is absolutely minimum. The Yorkers need to be used, but I feel the Yorkers that are wideish of off stump, those Yorkers would be perfect for pacers. Now coming to spinners, for spinners there is only one proper spot to bowl. The ball has to be back of a length. That is it to save themselves. What do you think?
I also agree with you completely because I'll be giving an example of Rahul Tewatia, who was bowling really great in the last match, Rajasthan bowler against CSK. Unlike other spinners, what he did, he didn't bowl too full, didn't give too much flight, didn't bowl too short. Just about in the good length area, he pitched the ball so that the batsman had to come out of the track and hit the ball. They couldn't rock back and hit sixes, neither they could stand in the ground like Sanju Samson and hit in the V. That's the length I feel is perfect for the spinners. And I feel this is a ground where if you don't get hit for 30 runs in an over and all, then you are okay. Just like NGD got hit for 30. If he had got hit for 15 odd, then they wouldn't have scored 216. So you can
True.
defend, you can score, chase a target of 190, 195, but not 220 or 225. That would be a bit difficult. Also, I feel for the batsmen, what they can do if they are going great in one over, for example, they are hitting 206s, unlike the other cricket formula that if you hit 1 6 take a single, I feel they should just go all out. So if they are targeting any particular bowler and if he is not bowling that well, just maybe aim for 4 6s, because you might not know any other bowler might not give you that many sixes. That's the strategy for the batsmen I feel they should have. But now it's time to predict the team for today. So first up is the Rajasthan Royals team, and I'm only making one change to the team, which is predictable only. Butler comes in after this quarantine period, and unfortunately, David Miller, who didn't even play a ball and got run out last match, has to miss out because of the foreign quota. So I'll be opening with Steve Smith only. Butler comes at fourth because he's a good lower order batsman. Also, Steve Smith can do his job at the top of the order. He's better suited to do that. Just like last match, where he got a 50. With him, I'm pinning my hopes on Yashasvi again. He missed out last time. Sanju Samson, what a beautiful innings he played last game. Everything, he stood in the ground and hit everything straight. That was his formula. That he didn't experiment too much. Just stood in the ground, backed his power, and went in the V. Then comes Butler. I'm hoping for a good innings from him. Uthappa, he missed out again. Let's see what he does. Rian Parag. Then comes Gopal, and then comes Archer. Remember, he hit 4 6s in the last match. That was a turning point. Karan and Tewatia would be a good spinning option. And finally, Jaydev Unadkat. Remember, Jaydev Unadkat balls a lot of slower deliveries which are not that effective. He has to change that. He has to get it right today. What about you?
Well, I have also kept the absolute, like my 11 is absolutely same with your 11, even the batting order. About Jaydev Unadkat, I just feel, he needs to maybe go back and concentrate on the basics. Too much variation in the same over. He was doing the same thing, same mistake that Ngidi did. You are
Hmm.
becoming predictable and you will get hit. I will now move on to the Kings 11 Punjab lineup. It obviously starts with KL Rahul. And I am, because remember, KL Rahul last match said that we will unleash Gale when required. I would like to believe that he won't be, obviously, he hasn't played 2 matches, and I don't think he will get a very long stint. He will
Hmm.
be brought in for crucial matches. And when I say crucial matches, today bringing in Gale would be a very good choice because the ground is small. He can hit big sixes, and because he has a heavy bat, even the sixes which he might not time will go, like even the balls that he doesn't time will go for sixes, which eventually what does it do? Because every single match Orko has a effect on the net run rate. In a
Correct.
ground like Sharjah, I feel every team should, have this strategy of scoring as much as possible and trying to get their biggest win possible, so that they
Correct.
can push their net run rate higher. And then Mayank can come at number 3 because his game completely suits the middle overs, and he can then go all out in the death overs along with Glenn Maxwell. If in this ground Glenn Maxwell doesn't perform, I don't know in which ground he will. Now at number 5, Karun Nair, Sarfaraz Khan, and I am bringing in Mujib in place of Jimmy Nisham. Because Jimmy Nisham, see, he will get to bat at number 6 or 7. So he might not even get to bat. In a ground like this, you need a bowler who can control and bowl. See, with Nisham, he might get hit quite easily. But with
Hmm.
Mujib, he has great control, which he showed in grounds, in smaller grounds in India. His economy has been really good. And the rest of them were same. Bishnoi in superb form. Last match also he got 3 wickets. Mohammad Shami, wow, he has been beautiful. And I'm waiting to see him unleash himself in this match. Sheldon Cottrell and Morgan Ashwin. What about you?
I'll go in with one, not a change. I'll differ from you. That is, I'll be keeping the same team apart from Gale coming in. I'll
Mhm.
go with Nisham only because of the fact that Murugan Ashwin and Bishnoi has done very well in the last game. So I'll be giving him one more chance, Nisham. And if by chance there is a top order failure, he can just come in for those 2, 3, or 4 odd overs. And also, I'm very excited to see that what Rahul does in this match, because last game with a bigger boundary, he was a massive influence on the game. He also, like Sanju Samson, stood in his crease and used his power to hit the balls. Also timing, not only power. Used the crease very well. Now, it will be very interesting to see how the RR bowlers plan against him. And another reason is that I'm going with Gale is the fact that I love him and he's my star player. If he plays, he's my star player. If he doesn't play, I don't have any other star player. What about you?
I have only one star player, KL Rahul. Another century.
And what's your
Another
team
century.
prediction?
Didn't you just hear KL Rahul is scoring a century? So who's
Last
gonna
time
win? Punjab is winning.
I am
Please.
also predicting a Punjab win. So the score now you can see is 4-4. It will not have too much effect on this score because either we
Of
will
course
win
it
or
will be. We will become
lose.
5-5.
Let's see what happens. But you also have to wait for the review of that match on our social media pages on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube.
Also watch the review of the match between Australia women and New Zealand women in Sports Addiction. Yes, we are not only covering IPL, we are covering both the series between Australia women and New Zealand women and West Indies women and England women. You have to like, share, and subscribe in YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Like our page in Facebook. And bye bye.
Bye bye.